Okay.
Hello. Hello, and a very good afternoon to all our viewers out there. We have teachers, we have parents. Oops. Let me stop the YouTube for a while. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so today we have teachers with us, trainers who are going to help us to bring EDUBIT to students, and we also have parents. So for this session, I am going to present in English, okay, because we also have international schools joining us today. So if there's any question, you can ask in the live chat, or you can also send us send your questions to us in RIC help desk. Yeah. Okay. So for this afternoon session, we are going to talk about EDUBIT certification program. So what is EDUBIT certification program? Some of you may wonder. Okay, it's a new program. So instead of focusing on competition, we want to focus more on students learning. So in other words, students, they will be learning with this kit, EDUBIT. Okay, as you can see in the video just now, there are 11 lessons. So students will follow the lessons in the book, in the modules provided. They will complete all the lessons, and then they get a course completion certificate. Yeah, so for this year, we managed to get approval from the Ministry of Education. So we submitted our application with details about this program. And we are very happy to announce that BSKK has approved our application. So in other words, students will get they, after completing the course, they can use the course completion cert to apply and to get marks for their co-curricular involvement, PAJSK marks. Okay, so allow me to share my screen here. So we are going to go through, the details how to get this course completion cert. Okay, so this is from EDUBIT Resource Hub. Okay, EDUBIT Resource Hub. And if you click on the tab certification, it will come to this page. Okay, so here we have a brief introduction. So for your information, EDUBIT certification program is a joint initiative between Citron and Asia Pacific University. In other words, lecturers from Asia Pacific Universities, or specifically the School of Engineering, they have gone through the course. Okay, so they have checked and verified, and they are happy to endorse. So on the cert, you will see Citron and APU signatory. Yeah. Okay. So let us watch a very brief introduction on how it works.
Hi, I'm Adam.
I'm Anna.
And this is EDUBIT. We are here to cheer you on as you learn coding bit by bit. To get started, get yourself an EDUBIT. Follow the step-by-step guide. Remember, read the tips and notes. Then do the challenge. Have fun playing and exploring. Click this button to take the chapter quiz. Ta-da! You have completed your first lesson and earn your first digital badge. Collect all 11 badges. To get the course completion certificate, you need to build and share your own project and pass an online theory quiz. When you're ready, click this button to submit details of your project and take the quiz. Successful candidates will receive an e-cert. Woohoo! Congratulations!
Okay, so that's a brief introduction, a very brief introduction. So before I go into more details about the timeline and how to go about it, allow me to share with you one video. So for those who do not have the kit yet, some of you have it, but some of you might not have the kit. So before we go any further, let us see what's inside the kit first. Okay, so I'm going to share a video here. This is the unboxing video. Okay, let me go full screen so that you can see this more clearly. Okay, this is the unboxing video. Okay, so just now, that is the unboxing video. Okay, so you can see that the kit comes complete with the booklet for students to follow the lessons, and it has the EDUBIT board and all the accessories for them to play games. So this is something that I would like to highlight for EDUBIT. So when we created this kit, when we designed this kit, we have a very clear objective, which is to make coding fun for young learners, for beginners, something that they will be, they will be interested to learn something. They will have fun learning for our kids. As a teacher myself previously, and as a mother now, I know very well that children, they learn best when they are having fun. Okay, so for this kit, we included the booklet with 10 plus 1 lessons, and in each lesson we included games, favorite childhood games such as rock, paper and scissors, Simon Says, we have what else, tag you are it, we have win, lose or draw, and so on. So the twist is that we added the element, the coding element. For example, in one of the chapters, when we want to introduce IR sensor, IR bit, what we did was we paired it up together with the game Snakes and Ladders. Okay, so Snake and Ladders, we normally play with a dice. So now in this digital age, how do we introduce this nostalgic childhood game to our children, right? So in EDUBIT, we actually teach them to program this EDUBIT to become a digital dice. Okay, a digital dice. And then they use what they have programmed to play the game. Okay, and in the kit, it comes complete with the game map, everything, and you even have this. Okay, we even prepared this cutouts. Okay, for them to play Snakes and Ladders game. Okay, so that's in brief. Okay, so now for schools, we are introducing this certification program to school. So how do we go about it? Okay, so I'm going to show my slide, not really slide, this is the info page. You can access this in EDUBIT Resource Hub. Okay, so today we are going to have this introduction to EDUBIT certification program and training of trainers as part of Rural Educators Conference for this year. So this is what we're doing now. I'll cover the certification program first. And after this, we are going to take a break. And then when we come back, I will dive in and then we'll go into more details for the training. Okay, this is especially for teachers. You want to feel prepared, right? So this is where I will share with you all the resources that we have put together. The whole idea is to make it easy for both the parents, for the teachers to guide their children. And actually, when we put together all these resources, we actually work towards trying to think, is it how to work towards how to call that, student paced learning, student centered learning. So when we wrote the book, we actually put it step by step guide. So child, we have tried this with primary 2, primary 3 kids. They can actually just follow the instructions in the book step by step and then learn as they go along. But this afternoon we will go through, I'll try to go through the first few chapters together with you to give you that head start. And once you try for yourself, you'll have that confidence to introduce to your students. So for this year, we have discussed with the Ministry of Education, and considering that some teachers or some schools, they already have the kits ready, they are ready to start anytime, even next week when school reopens, they have the kit, everything ready, they were ready to roll out. So if that's you, you can start immediately, no problem. So you have around 3 months, okay, from 1st of March until end of May, around 3 months for you to guide the students to go through the lessons in the booklet. Okay, lessons in the booklet, it's not very thick. There are 10 plus 1 lessons. You should be able to cover in 3 months or less, depending. Some students, they like it so much, they will just breeze through. So anyway, we allocated around 3 months for the students to go through at their own pace. And once they are ready, they can start to plan, okay, and build a project. Okay, so this is what we want to see. In the lessons, we guide them step by step, and then we give them a mini challenge to build up their confidence. But by the time they have gone through the whole course, they will have the knowledge and the skills to build their own projects. That's where we encourage them to, let your, imagination run wild. Like in the book, we have so many games. Now it's your turn. Can you think of another game and then use these coding skills that you have acquired to build a new game or even a new application, something that will help your parents at home or your teachers in school, gadgets. Okay, so that's the whole idea. And then when they are ready, okay, on the 23rd of June, okay, 23rd of June, it's a Wednesday, and it's I think the week after or 2 weeks after the first semester break. Okay, then there's an online theory test that they will have to take. So this online theory test is just to assess their understanding, how much have they understood from the course. Okay, so don't worry, for this theory test, we don't just throw them into the deep end. Actually, for every chapter, after they have completed the chapter, there is a mini quiz for them to try. So they try for 11 chapters, and then for the final test, it's basically a summative assessment. So they have 11 formative assessment for each lesson, and then this is the final one. This is the final test. Okay, so let's say if they are ready to sit for the test and they want to try it out, I encourage teachers to let the students maybe take the trial test. Okay, there's a trial test here which you can try anytime, or let your student let them try before taking the actual test. I'll say wait until they finish the whole course before you tell them about this trial test here for them to test it out. Okay, so this is the first session. So if you have students who have the kit, or students in your club that you want them to go for it, get this certification, you can click this button to register for session 1. Or if you are not ready for session 1, if you think that they are not ready, you can register them for session 2. Okay, this is a similar structure. Okay, 3 months plus 2 weeks, and then the theory test. So it's basically for schools. If you are not ready to enroll, you need more time to prepare your paperwork, to apply for budget, to get the kits. Let's say you cannot start right away, so don't worry. Anytime you have the kit, you can start. And then there's only two deadlines here. It's either they sit for the first batch on 23rd of June. If they're not ready by then, you can still register for 20th of October. So 2 sessions. Okay, so for those who registered, we will send a reminder and link to sit for the test 1 week before the date of the exam. Okay, so that's a brief overview. So now I'm going to go through some of the frequently asked questions. Okay, so it might be too small for you to read from the screen. So it's okay. I will read it out and explain, and then later on you can always refer to EDUBIT Online Resource Hub. This is the Online Resource Hub. Just click on the certification tab and you have access to all this information. So I have covered this already just now. Do I need to register? Yes, you need to register. Just click the button, fill in the Google form, and we will send a reminder and link to take the test nearer the date, 1 week before the test. And the next question is, how much is the registration fee? Okay, for your information, EDUBIT certification program is free. Okay, it's a collaboration, an initiative by Citron and Asia Pacific University. So we are offering this for free. So you can use all the resources on this online resource hub. You can let your students sit for the certification exam, can get the certificates. Everything is free. So basically, all you need is to get the EDUBIT kit for your child or for your students. Okay, that's all. And then the next question, what will be tested? Okay, what will be tested? You can click here. If you click here, it will go to the overview. Okay, maybe we just click here anyway. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, if you click on that link, you will have access to this PDF. So for teachers, you know, right? This is like the Sukatan Pelajaran. This is the syllabus overview. But for your information, I purposely leave this out from the book. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, EDUBIT course is meant to be fun for students. It's fun for students, but we as teachers, we as parents, we know there is a reason behind it. We want them to learn something. So what is it that we want them to learn? I have it all structured here. This is actually where we start. Even before we start writing the book, we plan it out, okay, chapter by chapter. What content to be included in each chapter, what skills to teach in each chapter, and how to make it fun. Okay, so this is the thought process behind the course. So anyway, I won't go through this in details now. If you are interested, later stay on for the training of trainer, then maybe we'll have a little bit more time, then we will cover in more detail. Okay, so what is covered in the online theory test? Everything comes from the booklet. Okay, so in this booklet, besides teaching them how to program, we also included informations, you know, chunks of information, fun facts. Okay, let me find a chapter. Okay, we have this break the code. Okay, break the code to explain to them. And then we have this explore more blocks, and we have these fun facts. Okay, you see? So for these fun facts is where, you know, we introduce to them the hardware components, extra engineering knowledge, or just, you know, fun facts, information chunks. So they can refer to that. Okay, and then that is for the theory test. Okay, the next part. Besides the theory test, they will also need to prepare a project, right? So theory test is just basically to test their understanding, their knowledge. You know, it's, you know, objective questions, multiple choice, ABCD, true or false, matching. So that is to test the understanding. But we also want to see the practical aspect of it. You have all this knowledge and you have all the skills. Can you apply and, you know, build an innovation project? Be innovative, be creative, build a project with it that is not taught in the book. So this is where they will need to be creative. Okay, so for the project, we required three components. The first one, they need to take a short demo video, a video just showing how their project works, how it functions. Number two, we want them to submit their codes. Okay, so later on, I will demonstrate to you, I will show you in the training section how they do the programming. And with EDUBIT, they can easily use, you know, make code make code editor, there's this function. They just click publish, and then they will be given this URL that they can share. So anyone who click that URL, they can straight away open and see the project that is developed by your students. So we want to see the code and also with comments. So this is where this is the next level. The students, they write the code, then they explain what each chunks of the blocks, what they are trying to achieve. For example, this one is to scroll text. This one is to count how many times the button is pressed. So if you are worried, whether your students can do it or not, don't worry, because we have plenty of examples in the book. So all you need to do is to, show them. There are examples. You can show them. Okay. Okay. This is the example. Maybe can you see on? It's okay. Maybe later on, if you are interested, even before you get the kit, I like to tell you that this book is available for download. You can download the free PDF copy. So the printed book that comes with the kit is in English. All right, it's in English. And in case if your students are more comfortable learning in their mother tongues, let's say if they prefer Malay or Chinese or even Tamil, don't worry, we have you covered. Okay, you can actually download the books in PDF format in the students' mother tongues, and all that are available for download in the download page. Okay, maybe I'll show you later on, but let me finish this part first. So just now we mentioned about code and comments, right? Can refer to the books, for example. And the next one, we want them to create an A4 size poster to, briefly describe or explain their project. So again, they can refer to what we have prepared in the book. So for example, this one, maybe let me share. Okay, can you see? Okay, so for example, this is the, let me see which way. Okay, this is this one. Okay, my left and right. Okay, maybe like this. Okay, this is the project for chapter 9. Okay, so this is one page to explain about the project. So we have the title here, and then we have one illustration. It could be a picture of the actual project, or here is a combination. Okay, drawing, or okay, illustration of the project, and a very short description how the project works. It can be how to play, because this is a game. So how to use EDUBIT to play this game, or it could be an application challenge. Then it will be how to use this product, so on, and additional notes. So just a simple one page explainer poster. So if let's say your students are not fluent in English, that is okay. You can actually let them they can actually use BM. Okay, BM is fine. So either English or BM. Okay, if you use Tamil or Chinese, then the evaluators might have problems. Not all of them will be able to understand. Okay, so I carry on. So the next part, okay, here it says here you can refer to break the code, let's play, and application challenges in the book as a guide. So when and how do they submit the project? Okay, we will collect all this to when they sit for the theory exam. So you actually have to have all this ready, link to the video, link to the code, and also the PDF of the poster. Have this ready, and then you will need to not you, your students, okay, your students will need to attach this in the Google form, fill in the Google form. Only after they have completed all this, then they can proceed to take the theory test. So I will strongly recommend that you let the students take the trial test, 2 or 3 weeks before the actual test, so that they know and they have try it out, so that they won't face problem on the actual day. And let's say if they sit for session 1, and then if they find that after going through session 1 they are not fully ready, they find that they didn't do as well, or if they were given more time they can do better, then they can always register to retake the session. Okay, we'll have to wait and take together with the second batch. Okay, so that's for the projects. And for teachers, I'm sure you will want to know this. Okay, I think I need to make this bigger so that you can see clearer. Okay, can you see? So for the project, we are going to evaluate them based on the following rubric. Okay, so number 1, they need to provide a poster. Okay, so poster, we will look at the poster, look at the image. Does it, clearly show the project? And then does the description clearly communicate how it works? Okay, as simple as that. And then for the video, likewise, we want to see whether the video demonstrates how the project works. So just a simple video showing the project, in action, that is fine. Okay, and whether it is creatively presented. And thirdly, we will look at the code. The most important, does the code work? Okay, and we also require them to include comments. Okay, the comments to explain what each one of blocks does. And lastly is overall impression by the judges or evaluators. So whether the candidate has built an innovative project or at least made noticeable improvement to an existing game or application. So they can actually start from what is covered in the course and then improve on it, make it better. So they need to show what are the innovations that they have included in their project. Okay, and lastly, whether the candidate has put in effort to clearly present his or her project. So for this, we will have evaluators from lecturers from universities. We'll have trainers to evaluate, to go through each submission. And maybe this will be a guideline for you to understand how it works. We will start with 2, satisfactory. Okay, and it's like ada atau tak ada. Okay, if you have this poster, then is it satisfactory? If it is not satisfactory, we will go down to 1. Okay, less marks, or no poster at all. But let me stress that if they do not have any component, if they leave out any component, we will automatically disqualify. Okay, you need to have all 3, the poster, the video, the code. Okay, and then if it is good, it's not just ada, saja ada. Okay, it is more than that. We can see the effort put in. It's creative, it's nice. Then we will move out, go up to 3 or even 4. Okay, so let me further stress that the objective of this certification program, or the objective of this project, is not to fail your students, it's not to put them down or anything, but rather it is a platform for them to show what they have and what they are capable of doing. And by giving them this certification, we want to affirm We want to show that, yes, we want to celebrate with you. Yes, you did it. You persevere. You completed the course. You did it. You sat for the test and you achieved this score. It shows that you have mastered the course. So that is where we are coming from. Okay. So what are the requirements to get the course completion cert? Okay, firstly, they need to complete. Okay, they need to complete the project. They need to sit for the theory test, and they need to score 60 and above. Okay, 60 and above to pass. So let me assure you that it is not as difficult as you think to score 60 and above. You just let them try first. And there's no pressure. They can always retake. So just let your students try, go for it. If they cannot pass from the first try, let them try again and again. It's okay. But from experience, we introduced this certification program last year, and we have had almost 20 students completed the course for early adopters. Okay, there are a few schools, pilot schools. So their students completed the course, and many of them scored distinction. I think almost all of them got distinction, and only one or two merit. So don't worry so much about the result. Let's focus on the learning. Okay, for parents, for teachers, our main objective is for the children to learn, and for them to learn happily. So for the children's side, I would say, perhaps don't even stress so much about this, certification program, or marks for PAJSK. Don't focus so much on that, but rather, encourage them to just go explore and have fun, and consider this PAJSK marks, consider this certificate as a bonus. Okay, so lastly, when will I know the result? So this is a new program. I have no idea how many submission I'm going to receive. So depending on the number of candidates, please allow us, up to 1 month to evaluate all projects. I will need to recruit evaluators from university lecturers, with the briefing, everything, and then we have to go through all the projects and benchmarking and so on. So we won't be able to really release the result immediately, but eventually. Okay, maybe give us 1 month, and then we will look into it. Okay, so that's my presentation. I hope that it is clear. Okay, but before I move on to the next part of the training, I'd like to spend some time to maybe go through the questions asked. Okay, I will just go up to here. Okay, so okay, while I take questions and answers from the floor, you can actually go to EDUBIT Resource Hub. Okay, the link is provided there below the ticker. Okay, and I will scroll through and see the comments here. Okay, let me see any questions. Okay, let me scroll. Okay, not wait, let me see. Okay, there's this one question from Cikgu Anita. If we are not able to finish everything in the timeline, could we not get the certification? Oh, okay, Cikgu Anita, so this is the timeline as a guideline, so that teachers know how to plan, how to build this into their club activity. So don't worry, if they cannot make it for session 1, they can sit for session 2. in case if the students are not ready even by end of October, we will continue with this program next year. So no worries. Okay, so let me go and find the next question. Is that program compulsory? What program? For EDUBIT certification program, although we have approval from the ministry, this is not compulsory. Yeah, it's not compulsory. Yes, training for trainer will be right after this session. So I will now quickly go through all the Q&A regarding the certification program. And after that, we will all take a break. And after the break, when we come back, I will dive in and go into more details with extra resources for trainers. So yes, we will have hanging there. Next one. Okay. This is not a talking about competition. Let me clarify that EDUBIT certification program is not a competition. Okay. Students, they learn and we assess each student. It's more like standard based learning. I'm just assessing each child for what he or she has learned or mastered, whether they can do it or how well they can do it. It's not a competition. However, I'd like to stress that, once they have completed this course, they will have the skills, they will have the knowledge and the hardware, of course. They will have all these resources and they can apply this to join other innovation competitions. So there are a lot of competitions out there, involving STEM competitions, whereby they ask participants to build innovative projects. So you can guide your students to use these skills that they have acquired to join other competitions. For example, we have Junior Innovate, Young Innovate, we have PISF, PISF, KLESF Challenge, a lot of innovative competitions. Okay, next question. Let me scroll down. Okay, Cikgu Faza Sensei, where can I buy the EDUBIT practice book? Are you talking about this book? Okay, this book comes with the kit. So when you buy the kit, you get the book, you get everything that you need to complete the course. And this book, let's say after a while, you want 2 or 3 students to share, sometimes Koya or whatever, you can download the PDF copy. Let me show you where to download. Okay, just now I didn't have time to show. Now let me show. Okay, this is the online resource hub. Go to the download page. Okay, this is the download page. When you scroll down, you can download. Yay, do you see this? Wow, there's so many books. Okay, let me start. We wrote the book in English. Okay, that's the printed copy. It comes with the kit. And then I was concerned that, if we want to introduce this to very young students, primary school students. So I understand that some of them, or rather most children, they'll be more comfortable learning in their own mother tongues, or some might be more comfortable with Malay, some with Chinese, some with Tamil. So we are very fortunate that we receive tremendous support from the community. For your information, the Malay version is translated by teachers. Okay, actually all of them. Okay, for Malay version, simplified Chinese version, and Tamil versions, they are translated by our school teachers. So they are our early adopters. They have the kit, and then they went the extra mile. They help to translate the content to these mother tongues. Okay, now for your information, EDUBIT is not only just sold in Malaysia, it is designed, manufactured in Malaysia, in Penang, okay, by Citron, but we have sold EDUBIT worldwide. For your information, we had a Kickstarter campaign last year, end of last year, and we received very good feedback from educators, from parents, from other countries. They actually bought our kit and introduced EDUBIT with, they went through the kit, went through the lessons, play the games together with their children, and they find that it is good, and they even volunteered, knowing that we have this translation program. We have volunteers from Hungary, we have volunteers from Italy, from Germany, from France. So we have so far we have released 8 versions, I think. Okay, we have Hungarian, Japanese, Thai, Italian. These are available for download. Okay, and we have a German version and French version coming soon. And if you are interested to translate it into another language, you can always contact me. Okay, so that's for the download book. And this is the course overview, which I mentioned just now, just for your reference. So, after you have taught, you have covered, then you just tick off, you have all these checklists to teach. This is for teachers to know. Please don't show this to your students, to your children. They will be like, another subject or another workbook. So it kills the fun. So this is strictly for trainers, for teachers only. And then we have extra resources here. As I mentioned, the kit comes complete with all this, game map, but these are, cuts or paper. After a while, wear and tear. If your version, the set that comes with your kit is torn, you can always come to the download page. You can download and print it on your own. Okay, what else? I think that's all. Okay, back to questions. We have a question here from Cikgu Ko. In PAJSK, whether the course is counted as penlibatan or pencapaian, and in peringkat sekolah or negeri or kebangsaan. Okay, very good question, Cikgu Ko. This is the part where I need to reach out to you, and please let us work together and bring this all the way up to national level. Let me explain to you where we stand right now. So the first step basically is the organizer, that's us, Citron. We applied with BSKK, that's the department in charge of co-curriculum activities in Malaysia, right? They have approved, okay. When they approve, it means that we have the permission to introduce this program to schools. That's what I'm doing now. I'm introducing this program to primary and secondary schools in Malaysia. So the next step is for schools to decide whether to adopt or not. So it's not compulsory. So schools, teachers, you will have to discuss with your PKKK. You will have to discuss with your principal. You can only introduce this program with their permission. Okay, so let's say your school decides to go forward, carry out this program. So I will have all the records, right? I will have your students, how many students from how many schools, from how many states. Then the next step is for me to prepare a report. I will need to write a report to BSKK to inform them of the outcome of this program. And only then they will decide and approve my application for pengiktirafan sijil. Of course, on my part, I want to bring this to national level, but we can only achieve national level if we have at least 4 states and with sufficient number of candidates. So as far as I know, we already have schools from Sarawak, from Johor, Kedah, Penang. So I am quite confident that we should be able to meet that requirement on the number of states. If possible, we really hope that every state in Malaysia is represented. So for that, I will need your help. Help us to, spread the word. Tell your other teacher friends in other districts, other states, get them to join together. It's free anyway, right? So please do this together, and let's hope for national level. And then this one is course completion. So most likely they will only approve for penlibatan. It's basically saying that they have completed the course. Okay, so I'll get back to you if they can actually get pencapaian, but I'm not so sure. I cannot promise that they'll be able to get achievement marks, but most likely will be participation for their involvement. Okay, do I have... Okay, next question. Yes, Cikgu, this is for primary and secondary school students. Basically, EDUBIT is targeting beginners. So beginners can be primary school beginners or secondary school beginners, no problem at all. Yep. Next question. Next question. Any other questions that I need to... Let me scroll down a bit. If you have questions, remember to type in the chat and I'll look into it. Is this kit related to TMK subject for year 6 students? If you are talking about TMK, I assume you are talking about year 6 this year. TMK is the old syllabus and they are actually learning Scratch. Okay, Scratch is another programming platform. It looks similar, but not exactly the same. But if you are talking about, of syllabus, like official syllabus in the school, I can assure you is that primary 5 this year, they are learning programming and coding using this kit. Okay, behind me, this is Microbit Quick Start Kit. This kit is slightly cheaper than EDUBIT, sufficient to fulfill the syllabus requirements. That being said, I assure you that EDUBIT is more than enough, or way more than enough to fulfill the syllabus requirements for RBT year 5 this year. And next year, they will continue with the project part. Okay. So next question. What is the purpose of this program? Is it for those teaching RBT and TMK subject? Okay, Cikgu Zoena Te. Okay, so this program is to introduce robotics and coding to students. So it's up to the school. Many schools will most likely use this program as their core curricular activities. As I mentioned earlier, there are 10+1 lessons. So you can actually use this as part of your club activity. And then once they have gone through the lessons, then the students will spend another few weeks to build projects. So if you want to use it to teach RBT, you can. For RBT, tahun 5 this year and tahun 6 starting next year. Okay. Next question. I'm confused. Okay, sorry. Cikgu, mana ya saya? Okay, kalau cikgu confused, it means that I didn't present very clearly. So let me see the question first. The online theory test in June is for the competition of the course. Is it? What about the competition? Is it different? Okay, okay, I assume that Cikgu Faza Sensei, you have joined the session earlier this morning. Okay, so let me clarify. Okay, this morning was the competition briefing for RAC 2021. That is a competition. Okay, meaning students, they come and then they compete. And they are using different kits. Okay, there are 3 categories this morning. And this afternoon, we are talking about EDUBIT. So EDUBIT is a new program. It's a certification program. It's not a competition. Okay? So I hope that clarifies. But Cikgu Faza, kalau confused lagi nanti selepas sesi ke minggu depan ke, just give me a call. I can explain to you in more details. Okay. Any more questions that I should address? Certification program ini tak sama dengan 16 Jun kan? Okay, ya. Cikgu, tak sama ya. Tak sama. 16 Jun adalah pertandingan RAC. Certification program ni adalah program persijalan, 2 program yang berbeza tapi organizer yang sama. Saya juga yang organize. Okay, next. Next question, let me see. How many students should be per group? Cikgu, yang ni semua individual ya, cikgu. So this one is individual. Next question, does the certificate only for students or is it applicable for teachers too? Okay, good question. Okay, I will need to jump to another thing now. Okay. This course completion certification is open. So actually our main target are students. So students, but if there are teachers, if you like to give it a try, you are welcome. Okay, I will issue you the same cert. You will sit for the same test and your project will be evaluated as well because we won't know, right? So you can actually go through the same process as the students to get that certificates. But I would like to highlight another thing since you talk about teachers. We do have this program for teachers, but okay. If you go to our online resource hub and then you go to community, you will come to this page. Okay, and here it says we welcome you to join Rural EDU team. Okay, to bring robotics and coding to the masses. And here we have several positions for you to apply. So after this training of trainer this afternoon, you can click this form to apply to be a certified instructor for EDUBIT. So what are the requirements? Okay, the requirements are here. Okay, you need to, number 1, attend training of trainer, TOT session, which is what is going to take place after this. After the break, we'll come back for the training of trainer. Tick. And then the second one is that you need to be familiar with MacCode editor. So after the training, you will work with the programming software. You go through the lessons, and once you are comfortable, then you can fulfill this requirement. And the next requirement is that you have conducted introductory workshop to EDUBIT for your students or peers. In other words, today I'm going to introduce EDUBIT to you. So after attending today's training session, you conduct an introductory workshop to your students or even to other teachers, to your peers, and then you fulfill this requirement. So once you have fulfilled all these 3 requirements, I will then issue you with a certificate. Okay, so just fill in the Google form, and once completed, you will be a certified coach. Certified instructor first. Okay, certified instructor. And in order to become a certified coach, you will need to guide at least 3 of your students to become certified junior facilitators. So junior facilitators are student leaders, okay, nominated by their teacher. And what are the requirements? they need to have completed the course, number one. And then they need to have built and shared a project. So obviously, if they completed, they get the course completion cert, they have fulfilled these requirements. And lastly, they are well equipped with the know-how or experience to guide their peers in a one-to-one or small group setting. So when I set up this this whole certification program, I think of teachers in school. So today you attend this training of trainer, you are the frontliner. Okay, you learn first. You are the sifu. You learn, and then you train your first batch of students. By June or by October this year, you will have one batch of students who will have completed the course. So among your students, if you if you see any that are they have leadership potentials, they can help you to guide new members, then you can actually nominate these students to become junior facilitators. As long as you nominate them, we will certify them. We will give them another certificate, and on that certificate it will say certified junior facilitator. Then this is to certify that, and then your student's name is a is I would say is capable to guide or teach their peers and so on. So we have junior facilitator, certified instructor, coach. And let's say if you are already a coach, you can naik pangkat, you can become a master trainer when you have trained you have trained or mentored at least 3 coaches. So let's say, for example, if you introduce this program and it's very successful in your school, you can actually introduce to other schools in your district. And likewise, when other teachers that you have trained, when they become certified coach, then you will become the master trainer. So that's the whole idea. Okay, so how many certified trainers do we have? Okay, here we have the EDUBIT community. Okay, and as you can see here, we have schools from Sarawak. Okay, Sarawak and Johor a lot, and also from Pahang. So we have 3 states here. Okay, 14 junior facilitators to date, and instructors, scroll down. Okay, do you see familiar names? Okay, we have 109. Coach, we only have 1 so far, Cikgu Nyo from Batu Pahat. And then master trainers are, okay, not that many yet. Okay, and then if you scroll down, okay, this is our previous training of trainer sessions. Okay, okay, so as you can see here, we have a nice collage. This was carried out during MCO also. Okay, so we couldn't have physical events, cannot have physical training, so we did it online with Cikgu Get Certified. So later on, remember to take a selfie with your conference t-shirt and then attach in your attendance form later on. And I'm going to make it into a collage like this for today's session. So this is, I think in August. Okay, in August. And for this training of trainer, it was conducted in Malay. So if you are more comfortable with Malay, after today's session, I can also share the links for the earlier training. It was also recorded, so I can share with you the training in Malay. Okay, so that's for teachers. Okay, back to Q&A. Okay, so back to Q&A. If we already have Rero Micro Kit, do we have to buy the EDUBIT? Is it the same? Okay. What is the same? What is the difference? What is similar is that both Rero Micro and EDUBIT use microbit as the brain. Okay, so that's a microcontroller. We are using microbit. And in other words, we are also using the same software to program it. So it's similar in the sense that we are using microbit and make code editor, but it is different in terms of the modules, okay, and the lessons. So the lessons in this book are different from Real Micro. So if you use Real Micro, you won't be able to complete all the lessons here, and you won't be able to do the project and so on. So yeah, it's different. If you have Real Micro, you can join the RSC competition. Okay. Any other question? Let me scroll down. Pening. Saya dapat surat untuk menyediakan murid-murid untuk pertandingan RSC and training the... Okay, cikgu. Untuk pertandingan RSC 2021, kita dah bagi taklimat. Taklimat untuk pertandingan RSC di sebelah pagi ya, pukul 9. Jadi tak apa kalau cikgu dah terlepas, nanti boleh tonton balik recording. Dan pada pukul 11 pun kita dah adakan bengkel pengenalan untuk kategori-kategori pertandingan RSC. Okay, jadi yang kalau cikgu terlepas, nanti kita akan compile lah, nanti saya compile semua dan kita share recording. Untuk yang petang, untuk sekarang, kita buat untuk EDUBIT. EDUBIT adalah program pensijalan. Memang boleh dapat markah PHJSK. Jadi boleh jugalah kalau cikgu nak train pelajar. Dan program ini on it by itself is not a competition, bukan pertandingan. Tetapi cikgu boleh gunakan EDUBIT selepas mereka habiskan kursus, mereka akan buat projek. Okay, jadi bila dah boleh buat projek, boleh guna untuk pertandingan inovasi lain. Tapi bukan untuk program inilah. Sorry ya Cikgu Farudin, kalau tidak jelas nanti, Cikgu boleh kontak balik saya minggu depan. Saya boleh terangkan dengan lebih lanjut lah untuk Cikgu. Sorry. Okay, the next question. How long is the duration of the certification program? The duration actually is up to the students, up to the teachers. If your students need more time, then by all means, let them have more times to prepare. We have the theory exam every semester. So if they cannot make it, they are, if they are not ready by June for the first session, they can register for the next session. Okay, next. Not the same project. So this is individual. So every student, they will have to build their own project. They cannot share the same project. Next. Cikgu Nadira, no. The introductory workshop, you do not need to complete all 10+1 because introductory workshop means just one session. 1 to 2 hour workshop is fine as long as you introduce to them, at least they know how to program, how to use the software to write a simple program and upload it to EDUBIT. Yes. Yes, Cikgu Siti Aisyah. Project, they must meet all these requirements. They need to send in link to their video, link to their code, and a poster. If they miss any of this, they won't be able to submit the form in the first place. And even if they submitted, let's say they use a dummy link or a blank PDF, we reserve the right to disqualify. Okay, you need to have all these 3 elements. Cikgu Rahayu, no, it's not compulsory to apply to be a trainer. So after today's session, I will issue you with a certificate. Okay, just fill in the attendance form. I will issue you with a certificate of participation saying that you have participated in Rural Educators Conference. Okay, and then later on, if you are interested to be a certified instructor for EDUBIT, you just what I've shared with you, you just share with your students and then you apply. Okay, it's not compulsory, but you are most welcome to do it. Apakah tempoh validity? Okay, seumur hidup cikgu. Okay, once you are a certified instructor, you are forever a certified instructor. Kalau dah ada skill tu kan, takkan hilang. Okay, boleh? Next. Oh, no more questions. Okay, so if no more questions, then I think we all need to take 5. If later on, if you have questions, you can continue to ask, but let's take a short break now. Let's take 5 and then we come back by 3:20. Is that okay? 3:20. All right. See you later. Okay, if you are free, you can just visit our EDUBIT Resource Hub. Okay. Okay, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Boleh dengar ke? Can you hear me? Okay. So we are back for the second session. Let's continue. Okay, so for the second session, we are going to dive right in. Okay, we are going to explore a little bit more and try hands-on. Okay, so teachers, if you are ready, if you already have the kit, okay, you can take out your kit. We will go through the first few lessons together. Okay, and then I will go through some of the resources for teachers. Okay, and before I continue, okay, just now we realized that there's confusion, between RSC and EDUBIT. So I recommend that if you are interested to let your students participate in this certification program, that you join this Telegram group here. Okay, this Telegram group is specifically for EDUBIT trainers. So if you have questions related to EDUBIT, you can ask here, and you will receive support from certified instructors, master trainers, and teachers who are engaged, who are running this program in their schools. So it's a separate group, because earlier this morning, the group is for RSC, so they will be asking questions related to the competition. So in order to avoid confusion, let's have this group. Is an existing group, so you can join. Just click on the link to join. Okay. So now I am going to continue. So before we start the first part, I want to bring you to reroll, not reroll. See, now I'm confused. I'm going to bring you to EDUBIT Online Resource Hub. So if you buy this kit, you will have this box, right? And then when you open, okay, I've taken out the kit. The kit is supposed to be here inside. So anyway, you open here. This is the very handy for you to know all the labeling, all the parts in one glance. And what you can do is just scan this QR code, and then you will be taken to our online resource hub. Okay, this online resource hub, the QR code, you can also get from here in the book. All the chapters, we have the QR code displayed. Okay, you can just scan, or if you don't mind, then you can just key in the link. Okay, the link. Okay, then if you go to the resource hub, you will see this like this on my screen here. Okay, this is EDUBIT Resource Hub with all the various tabs. If you go to the first one, you have resources by chapter. For each chapter, we will go through in a while. We have covered certification, we have covered community, and download. Okay, so we also have projects here. Okay, if you are interested, I'll just click for you to have a look. So these are sample projects using EDUBIT. Okay, these are sample projects. Okay, these are by Suat, our engineer. Here you have by Elisha Boon. This one is by a student. This one is by Cikgu Nyo from High School Batu Pahat. And we have here Bonding Time by Cikgu Afiq, Kedah teacher who, Cikgu Afiq is one of the teachers who helped us to translate the book to BM. Okay, and we have here Cikgu Chang from Sarawak. And we have here more projects that we prepared for our Kickstarter campaign. And if you scroll down, okay, you see here, some of you might know this is Idris. Idris is our engineer. And this young lady here, this is Alia. Okay, Alia has been learning coding with EDUBIT. Okay, and with guidance from his father, she has made this automatic trash can and automatic automatic pet feeder. Okay, and if not mistaken, I'm not sure which one. One of these projects was entered into a competition as well. So This is how your students, once they have gone through the course, they can then build projects such as this. I have more projects, but I haven't had time to upload yet, so I will probably get to it and do after this conference. Okay, and one more that will be very helpful to trainers, especially. This is the help desk. Okay, so if you go to the help desk, first of all, you will have all these quick how-to videos. I find this very handy. These videos were made by Adrian. Simple things like how to flash an EDUBIT, how to transfer the code from the computer to EDUBIT. Just click. Each one of these is a short video clip. When you click, you'll be taken to YouTube. So you have how to pair device, how to connect servo motor, how to connect DC motor, and how to break your EDUBIT. Okay, this is something that is interesting that I would like to show you. Okay, let me come back in. Okay, so this is EDUBIT, right? Okay, this is the hardware that you get. Okay, it is one complete PCB board, and you can straight away program and use all these modules. They are pre-connected, okay, already wired. So you do not need wires at all, all those messy wires. But what is so special about EDUBIT is that, once they have completed the course, they have learned all the programming, meaning they know how to control all these individual modules. You can actually break off. Okay, yeah. If in class, you teach the kids, teach them until you're so geram, you can actually take this and okay, you can actually break off each of these modules to become maybe what I can do is I will show you the video, then you will know what I'm talking about. Okay, you can. Okay, let's try. Yeah, since I say this is a video. Okay, how to break off the module. Okay, this is a very short video. Okay, so that's how you do it. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so this is the complete board, and then can break it off. Okay, so you remove the microbit first, then you break it off, then you plug it back, and then after you break off the modules, you can still use the board. Don't worry. All you need is to use the cables provided. These are growth connections, and once you have this, then you can build projects for your innovation competition. Okay, all these cables are provided together with the kit, so you have everything complete, everything that you need. So that's it. And then there are some questions, frequently asked questions. Can I program without a laptop? Yes, you can. You can actually use Android app or tablet or iOS to program, but it is not as hassle-free, I would say. There are various steps that you have to go through. So you can watch the videos here to set up or learn how to set up. But wherever possible, we recommend that you let your students learn to program with a laptop, a computer, with mouse, with USB cable. That is the best way to go about it. Okay. So if you scroll down, we have some videos, features, why EDUBIT basically is to do away with all these messy cables. Okay, do away with all these messy cables, replaced with one cable. Okay, and then with the EDUBIT, we have port that can support up to 3 servo motors here. Okay, 3 servo motors and 2 DC motors. Okay, I'll like to show this one to you because this is really special. Okay. Okay, and for the DC motor, we have built-in buttons that you can press to test the connection and so on. Later on, I will show you with my hardware kit. And we have all these LED indicators built in. Okay, a lot of LEDs on EDUBIT, and I've shown you this breaking off. Okay, so if you need more information about sales and purchase of EDUBIT, you can go to the help desk. We have the links here. We have classroom bundle. And if you already have microbit, you can get EDUBIT kit without the microbit board. Of course, it's cheaper. Okay. And of course, if you are teaching in a government school, if you need to use LO or what calls it, government order, okay, local order, you can contact sales@citron.io or you can contact me. So we have all these options available for you. Buy online through LO. Okay, MacCop program, EDUBIT guidebook. Okay, what else? Certification program, community warranty. Okay, so for warranty, you don't have to worry. This is Citron product and we take pride in our products. If there's any problem at all with your kit, you just need to contact me or contact Citron. Our team will assist you. Okay, we take we will fix it for you. Don't worry. It is designed in-house by our engineers. It is manufactured in Citron in Penang, and we will make sure that you get good quality kits. So if you have questions, you can contact us here, can ask here, or you can also ask in EDUBIT trainers support group. Okay, this is a group. Okay, now let's go back to chapter resources. Now, if you have your kit with you, what I'm going to do now is to walk you through. We are all going to be like students. So we are going to go through chapter 1 together. So if you have the book with you, you can take out your book. We're going to go to lesson 1. If you do not have one, it's up to you. You can download if you want, or if not, you just follow along today's session. That's fine. Okay. So I'm going to show you now. Okay, let me make it full screen first to maximize this space. Oops, sorry. This slide, I will need to maximize it. Okay, let's go a little bit slow for this. Okay, do you see all this? Okay, that is the tagline for EDUBIT. So learn coding bit by bit with EDUBIT. Okay, that's my tagline. Okay, I'll make myself smaller and okay, here we go. Okay, so if you go to the chapter resources, you will find all the 10 chapters listed here. So for any chapter, let's start with chapter 1. If you click, then you will see what is covered in that chapter and the activity and application challenge for that chapter. So we are going to go to chapter 1. Just click on this, and then you will be brought to the chapter 1 page. Okay, and here, let me introduce you to Jaden Lam. Okay, not my son, but I love this boy. He's so adorable, and you know what? He he got to know about EDUBIT. He got this kid, and then together with his father, they created this whole series, and he started a YouTube channel, and he called it EDUBIT and Me. Okay, this is his YouTube channel. So with his permission, with his father's permission, I included his video, for every chapter, because sometimes I find that, when kids, when they learn from a peer, they will find that, there's no gap. So what you can do when you introduce this to your students, you can actually, just go to the resource hub. So this can be the, what do you call that, the set induction. Okay, let's watch this video. So in the video, later we'll watch together. In the video, we will see Jaden going through the lesson. Okay, and then after going through the lesson, then this is the code that uh, the students will do as the project for the first chapter, the activity. And then after that, we have the application challenge. Okay, and then we have the quiz here. So this is all the resources, everything that you need to teach chapter 1. Everything is already here. So you can, all these resources are free. You can use them. We have already obtained permission, so you can use them in class. So if you have the book with you, you can go ahead and start doing chapter 1. Okay, you can follow the lesson. You can follow the lesson to do chapter 1, or if you do not have the book yet, let's watch Jaden together. He will show us how to do it, and later on I will go slower and then do it one more time together with you. Okay.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jaden Lam, and you are watching EDUBIT and Me. So we'll be looking at chapter 1, Hello World. You need an EDUBIT box and a computer. So step 1, open your browser and go to makecode.microbit.org. So let's go. There it is. So click on New Project and give it a name, Hello World. This is the simulator. This is the toolbox, and this is the workspace. So the second step is go to basic, then get the show string. So this is basic, and show string is here. So you need to take out the show string, and step 3, it asks you to put it on start. So you're gonna put it here. And if it's gone and you didn't see it, then just click restart. Okay, so step 4 is to plug the cable in, and then step 5 is to download. So the round one goes over here, and the other one goes into that mic bit. So now this one is single, it goes in the computer. So we put it in download, and it's a download computer. So we can close. If you want it to go again or it didn't happen, just go to the back and you will see a mini button here. So you just press the button, and at the front, there. If you cannot download or not properly, you just take this and throw it in here. So there it is. It's over here. And now it's loading. Oh, there. So we are still in chapter 1, step 6. And now we need to make the beating heart. So you need to go to basic, then get the show icon. Then after that, you need to have another show icon block. And then after that, you have to put it in the forever. Go to basic, get the show icon. Okay, so the show icon goes in the forever. You'll need the forever. And this goes in here. So you need this and another of this. You can not take another one. If you want, you actually can do this. You need to press the right click to do it. So now we have 2. And put it in the forever slot, not the on start. If your forever is not there, you already delete it, just go to basic and then go find the forever. So the next icon, you need to make it smaller. So you can click the side, click this one, and you click it. You have a lot of this here. So you find the smaller one, which is at the second one, and you just click it. And now we have a big and small. So let's look at the simulator. So the forever one is over here. There, it's start. If you don't want to wait, you just need to wait for a while. Maybe you can just take this one, and this one maybe you can throw it first to see this one, and then you have to program back this. So we are now in break the code, and he asks why the hello just goes one time and the heart goes so many times. So that's because the hello is in on start, and on start is only one time, but forever is many times. So that's all for chapter 1. Remember to stay tuned, subscribe, likes, and ring the bell. And our next chapter is rock, paper, scissors. So bye!
Cikgu, comel kan? Okey, itulah Jaden, okey, dengan EDUBIT-nya. Jadi setiap chapter pun ada satu video Jaden. Jadi dari situ kita nampaklah umur Jaden 8 tahun kalau tak silap, just 8 years old, and memang ayah dia bagi dia explore sendiri. Dia memang ikut buat dari buku, lepas tu dia belajar dan saya sangat kagum lah. Dia memang minat dan dari situ dia belajar dan yang penting dia bukan setakat belajar, dia sudah boleh explain. Okay. Jadi sekarang mungkin saya akan cuba show, kita buat hands on lah. Tadi cepat, sekarang kita buat perlahan-lahan. Okay. Jadi kita, saya tutup ni dulu. Okay, untuk program EDUBIT kita menggunakan Microsoft Mac Code. Okay, saya besarkan. Okay, saya jadikan full screen. Okay, jadi cikgu boleh pergi ke maccode.microbit.org. Okay, editor. Salah tempat full screen. Kejap cikgu, sekejap. Okay, sini full screen. Okay, dah full screen. Okay, cikgu pergi web page ni. Jadi yang ni kita boleh guna program secara online, web based. terus program kat situ. Tapi sekiranya cikgu kalau internet sorry, I forgot I should be using English, right? So if the internet in your school is not stable, what you can do is to download the offline version and install. Okay, so either one. So this is the web-based version. You just go to microbit, okay, .org. Then this is the where you start. Okay, so as you can see here, this is microbit, and this panel here is the simulator. So whatever that you program here, you will see the simulation in this window. Okay, let's say for example, I take a block here. Just now we take show string, right? And we can change here. This is the wording. This is hello. So you can change it to any word that you like. Let's say I'd like to make it into my name tag, digital name tag. So I just change hello to my name, and you can see the simulation here in the simulation window. Okay, so in the middle, this is what we call the category drawer. Okay, this is like a drawer, color coded, and when you open the drawer, you will see more coding blocks. Just like our physical drawer, you open, okay, let's say this one, we label it pens, and then you open, and you have red pen, green pen, blue pen. Okay, so you will notice that all the blocks are color coded. So if you are looking for a blue box, then you know, get it from the blue drawer. Okay, you have basic, you have input, okay, button input and so on. You have music, LED, radio, loops, logic, variables, and so on. These are the basic categories, and if you click on advanced, you get more. You have functions, you have arrays, you have games, serials, and so on. So this is where you get the blocks that you need. Okay, so back to our program. The first program is, when you're learning programming, the first program is always hello world, right? Okay, let's say we want to scroll hello world across the LED display. We just click, okay? I show one more time. Show string, click, okay? And then put it in this block. Okay, then next, after scrolling hello world one time, I want the EDUBIT to flash the heart, okay? And I can duplicate. What will happen is EDUBIT will flash the big heart, the small heart, big heart, small heart. Okay, and then here you can see the display hello world one time. Hello world, and then the beating heart. So you have completed your first code. Okay, so this is the activity for lesson 1. Is as simple as that. And in the book, okay, let me show. Okay, can you show me in the screen? Sorry. Okay, so in the book we have the step-by-step guide. Okay, this is step 1. Then we explain to them what are the various parts, various functions. And then we have step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, okay, to guide them through. So it depends on you as the teacher. You can either give the book to your students, or you can choose to demo and get your students to follow what you are doing, like what I did just now. Or you can show them Jaden's video. So all these are, alternatives for you to let the students explore. So now that we have the code done, okay, so the code is there in your computer. How do we transfer the code to your EDUBIT board? Okay, so the first step, the first way, okay, is to click download, you just click download, and then a window will come out. Okay, and then it will ask you, where do you want to save the file? Okay, this is because I set my computer to ask me every time if it downloads a file from the internet, it will ask me where I want to save it. So if you notice here, when I have EDUBIT plugged into my computer, okay, I have it plugged in to the USB port, it will appear as a drive here. Okay, let me show you. Okay, when I plug in, then it will, okay, let me unplug and then plug in again. Okay, unplug. Okay, I just plug in my EDUBIT board, and you will see this microbit appearing as a drive here. So I can choose to save the file to my EDUBIT. So it will transfer the file. Okay, and when it is transferring, the LED at the back of the microbit will flash. Okay, it will flash when it's transferring file, and once it's done, when the transferring is completed, it will automatically appear. It will automatically run the program on my microbit board. Okay, so just now we program it to show hello world and then show the beating heart. Okay, that is the first way. And then if we go back to my screen, sometimes some computers, if you set the computer to auto download, meaning whenever it downloads a file from the internet, it will go automatically to your resource folder, not resource folder, sorry, your download folder. Then what you need to do is to click this file here at the bottom. Okay, where is my mouse? Wait. Okay, it's my mouse is playing hide and seek with me. Okay, found my mouse. Sorry. Okay, if your computer saves the file to your download folder, you can click this triangle here, arrow here, and then click show in folder. Okay, and then it will open your download folder with the file highlighted. Then you just click and drag the file to the microbit drive. Okay, so that's the way. And next, I'm going to show you another way. So in 2020, Microsoft MakeCode, they released a new function whereby you can actually download the file from your computer to your EDUBIT or microbit with one single click. Okay, to do that, you need to pair your device. Okay, pair your device. So to do that, you click on this button here, either this button here or here, and choose pair device. Okay, pair device, or here, pair device. Okay, and then you click pair device, and you will see this window. Click on this BBC microbit. Okay, this file. Can you see? Okay, I drag it down a bit. Okay, and then click connect. Okay, once it's connected, you can click download, and it will automatically download to your microbit board. So here we cannot see because it's still the same program. Maybe I'll just change it to another program. Okay, now I just show icon, and then let's change it to a smiley face. Okay, let me show you. Okay, this was the earlier program, right? And just now I demonstrated to you how to pair device, and I've already paired the device. So now when I click download, I do not need to go through the folder and then drag and drop. It will automatically be flashed to my EDUBIT microbit. So this is the easy way to transfer the program. Okay, so all these steps are covered in the book. Okay, and then another thing that you might want to know like just now, what I do is I program and I transfer the code to EDUBIT, and the EDUBIT or Microbit can only keep one program file at one time. So just now I changed from hello world to this smiley face. So in other words, this new program file, it overwrites. So I cannot get back my earlier program. Okay, the hello world and flashing. I cannot get it back. So if you are teaching your students to code in your school, there are two ways you can refer back. One is you can encourage them to make it a habit to name the file, and you can save the file to a folder on your computer. Okay, so I hope that's clear. So that is chapter 1, and after every chapter, we guide them through step by step. They have completed the lesson. We make sure we explain to them what they did. This is the explanation of their code. Okay, we explain to them how to transfer the program, and we also have some tips and to share with them how to pair devices just now and so on. And then we have explore more codes, more blocks. And after we have all that, we always end the chapter by challenging the students to go further. Okay, so you already learned, you can do it. Now it's time for them to apply what they have learned. So we have this application challenge at the end of every chapter. Okay, so let me show you what is the application challenge for example for chapter 1. Okay, they have learned how to use basic. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, they have learned how to use basic, and in explore more blocks, they explore how to show number, how to show LED. If you use show LED, you can design your own images, whatever you like. Okay, and then there are also show string, Okay, there are several ways for them to light up the LEDs on the microbit. So once they have learned this, okay, we go back to EDUBIT Resource Hub. Okay, they have completed the lesson. So next, you scroll down, and then we have this application challenge. So for every chapter, we pair it up in such a way that they started off by building something fun, more towards like a game. And then in the application challenge, it's more to aplikasi. How do you apply what you have learned to make a useful project? For example, here, they have just learned how to program the LED matrix to display text and icons and so on. So for the application challenge, we get them to do an announcement board. Okay. Okay, replay. Okay, stop. Okay, so basically, the whole idea is that they have learned, and then how do we apply? So this digital announcement board is something that they see everywhere around them. You have shops, and then they have this advertisement, the scroll text, you can ask the students, have you ever wondered how did they program the text? How do they change? And then in fact, it would be interesting if you get them to come up with animation, okay, to create animation. Maybe I can show. Okay, for example, just now, okay, this is our code just now, right? You can actually, if you refer to the book, under explore more blocks, okay, we can create this animation of a duck. Okay, let's try. Okay, let me see. Where you take forever. Okay, because we want we want to show a duckling. Okay, to float across the screen, right? So we can take this image block, scroll image. Okay, scroll image, and then we create an image. Okay, let's try. I'll draw the duck. Okay, this is the water. Water. Okay, let's try a simple duck. Does this look like a duck to you? Yes, no? Is that acceptable for a duck? Okay, let's say this duck, and I want it to scroll. Okay, 200. Okay, let's change this to make it go faster. Do you want to make it go faster? Let's say 500. Okay. Oh, sorry. It's the other way around. 500 is actually slower. Sorry. So I'm going to flash the code now. Okay. So it's as simple as that to program EDUBIT to display animation. Yeah. So you can, get creative and get your students. You can throw them challenges. Maybe ask them to, can you draw a turtle, or I don't know. Display your name and your contact number, or display your I don't know, anything. Again, so that is up to the creativity of the students then. Yeah. So that's it. That's chapter 1. So is it easy or is it difficult? Manageable? Okay, you can feedback in the live chat. Okay, and now for cikgu-cikgu semua, okay, if you are ready for a little challenge, lesson 1 is for us to get started. We have completed the lesson. So as a teacher, we want to have what we call formative assessment, right? We have taught the students, so now we want to see whether they have absorbed or understood our lesson. So you can actually get them to do this chapter 1 quiz. Okay, if you click chapter 1 quiz, it will bring you to a Google form. Okay, this is a Google form, and then they can fill in the email address. The reason we are collecting email address is because we want to send them a badge. Okay, just now you see right in the I mentioned here. Okay, chapter resources. I showed you all the different pages, right? So once they complete each quiz, we are going to email to them a badge. This is to as a motivation to them, like in school we get the stars and so on. So let's see whether we can get the badge. Okay, let's say fill in CherylCitron.io, then here your trainer's name, so your name, right? Okay, if applicable, and then next. And then I normally include around 3 to 5 questions. But before I get to the question, it will actually require me to share the project URL. Okay, so where and how to get the project URL? You can go to, okay, this is your macro editor just now. So what you do is you click this share button. Okay, do you see this share button? Click, and then it will say publish project. You can name your project. I name it Hello World. Okay, after that you click publish project, and you will get an URL here. Okay, this is the URL, and you can share this URL to your Facebook or Twitter, or you even get this QR code. But for now, let's say we just take copy. Okay, you just take copy, and then you paste it here in the form. Okay, so when I receive the students form, I can actually click on the URL link and I will be able to see the students project. Okay. Okay, first question, let's try. True or false? After your friend clicked the project URL you had shared with him, he could view your code only, but he would not be able to make any changes to it. Yes or no? Okay. The answer to this question can be found in the book. Okay, so you just click and then convert 2.5 seconds into milliseconds. This is also covered in the book. Okay, this is I think here. Here. Okay, and then the process of transferring code is called. Okay, for microbit, for EDUBIT, we call it flashing. Flash the code. Okay, and then this is the interface just now. You can refer to page 2, if not mistaken, and then click the resources. So once they are done, they can click submit. Okay, so as you can see here, for the chapter quiz, I only included 3 to 5 questions, just a very brief quiz so that they can just easily do to assess their understanding. So for any questions, if they are not sure, they can refer back to that particular chapter. The answer is definitely found in the book. Okay, then when they click submit, I will receive their Google form and they will automatically receive a reply, and in the response receipt we'll have the correct answers, their marks, their scores, how many correct, how many wrong, and feedback. This question you did wrongly, the correct answer should be da da da, and so on. And they will also get a simple badge, the one I showed you just now. So the whole idea is they collect these badges one by one. For each chapter, they collect one badge. So it's quite fun. So I think for this one chapter, you can do it in one session when you meet the students, 1 hour, 1.5. You can cover this very quickly. They can do all this, but in order for your students to master the skill, what is important is for them to have that opportunity to practice. So don't just limit to the book. Like this book, I only included one activity and one challenge for each chapter because I want to keep it like this, not too thick, so that it doesn't look intimidating. It looks just nice, they can handle. But if you want them to master the skill, then you will have to throw them more practice, like just throw them different tasks for them to practice. Okay, so that is chapter 1. And before I continue, okay, I'd like to take a quick break to scroll through your comments and see if there are any questions that I need to address before we move on to the next section. So if you don't have any questions, then feel free to continue exploring the next chapter or so, or online resource hub. You can look at all the different chapters, and I'll just take a few minutes to scroll through your questions and address them. Okay. Okay, Cikgu Gabriel Go. The reason for breaking off is to turn it modular. Okay. Okay. When you receive the kit, it is like this, complete kit. Okay, attach everything. And why do we want to break the kit? Okay, you don't need to break the kit. You don't need to complete the course. You just use it as it is. You can complete the course, but after you have completed the course, you will want to build projects, right? So when you build projects, you might need the button to be up on top. and then you might need the IR sensor somewhere else further down, or it won't be possible to build everything nicely arranged fit like this. Okay, maybe I can show you one example. Okay, if you go to the project page, okay, if you go to the project page and scroll down to the bottom, you will see this project by okay, this project is by Alia. It's an automatic pet feeder. So you will see that all the modules are broken off. Okay, and then this one, this is an automatic trash can. So you can see that all the modules are broken off, and then the modules are placed at different positions. There are some more inside. Yeah. Okay. So you are right. It's to turn it modular, more flexibility for you when you build projects. Next question. Can students share the EDUBIT kit to participate in this program? Yes, you can. So basically, the students that need the kit to learn, okay? And when they learn, they will need to try it out together with the kit. Okay, they want to program, and then they want to see how it works on the actual hardware. So they will need the kit. But if you have a few students, what you can do is they can share. You know, they will have to take turns to use the kit, and then take turns to build the project. The first student build a project, take the video, take pictures, everything done, then dismantle. Then the next student or the next batch can reuse. You can use back the kit multiple times for different students, no problem. Untuk EDUBIT ni kena beli kit juga kah untuk menyertai program? Yes, as mentioned earlier, you need the kit to learn. So other than the kit, everything else is free. Okay. Ya, cikgu perlu beli kit ya. Next question. Okay, no more question? Okay, so maybe can you flash the link to join Telegram? So anytime if you have any questions, you can ask in the Telegram support group. Okay, so chapter 1, no problem. So I have already covered, you know, the basic structure of the course. So now I'm going to very quickly go through with you chapter by chapter what is covered. Okay, so for that, let us go to the outline, syllabus outline, sorry. Okay. Okay, we have covered chapter 1. And then after, in chapter 1, we only cover very simple. It's just the on start and forever blocks, how it works. And then when we move to chapter 2, the students, they will be introduced to variables in programming, and also event-based programming. And they will program button A and B to be used as event triggers, and they are going to play rock, paper, scissors. But of course, this one is the advanced version using digital means. Okay. And then for the application project, they actually built a counter to record student attendance. Okay. And then when we move on to chapter 3, they will use the what do you call it? The piezo buzzer. So let me show you. Okay. Just now, chapter 1 is LED matrix. Chapter 2, to control the button. Okay. The same buttons here are attached to the same functionalities as the two buttons here on microbit. So button A is the yellow button and B is the blue button. And why did we create an extra module here is for you to, you know, sometimes you want to break it off and put it in another part of the project further from the board. And in chapter 3, they will learn to make music with EDUBIT. Okay, and to make music, they can program EDUBIT to play music, and the music will come out here from the piezo buzzer, or they can actually attach it to speakers. But one thing to take note, teachers, if you are using the piezo buzzer, you need to slide the switch here. Okay, can you see? You need to slide the switch down to INT for internal. Okay, use the piezo buzzer. And let's say if you need the music to be louder, you can actually plug in speakers to the audio jack. And if you are using the audio jack, you need to slide the switch here, to slide up to EXT. Okay, and then let me show you, if you were to program music, okay, let's say this one. Okay, this simulator, you can close it so that you have more space for your programming. If you want to play music, you need to get blocks from the music category. So if you scroll down, you have this start melody. Okay, on start can start melody, and then these are pre-programmed songs. There's happy birthday and so on. Okay, where's happy birthday? Okay, happy birthday. Okay, and if you don't like, okay, can hear the song now. Okay, let me stop. Okay, this is from the sound is from the simulator. Okay, in the class, you can tell them to mute it. Okay, let's say if you don't want to use the pre-programmed songs, you can program your own. You just take out tones. Okay, let's say on button A pressed. Okay, play middle C for 1 beat. And then you can click and then duplicate to get more blocks. Okay, click, duplicate, click, duplicate to get more blocks. And you can change the note. If you click here, okay, middle C is do, right? If you click, you will see a keyboard like this. You can choose do, re, mi. I can change this to 2 bits, for example. And then, okay, if, okay, I throw this away first. Okay, just now you saw that movement, right? That is basically to throw away. Okay, you just click and drag to the middle. When you see the bin, you let go. Throw away, I don't want. Okay, so now we only have this. On button A, press play this melody. This is do, re, mi. Okay, so here I can do the simulation. I can press A. Okay, you hear do, re, mi, right? Okay, now let's try. I'll download it to my board. Okay, is it downloading? Okay, download completed. Okay, so now I'm using the piezo buzzer. Okay, let me change the. Okay, so now I'm using the piezo buzzer. I need to slide the switch to INT towards the piezo buzzer. Just now we say press button A. Okay, press button A to play the 3 notes. Okay, this is button A. You can also use button A on microbeat. Okay, that is programming. Okay, do you want more music? There's another block that you can use. Okay, this is another block that you can use. You can play okay, just an example, yeah. Okay, transferring the code. Okay, still transferring. Turn. Okay, wait for it to transfer, because now we are telling it to do more things to play the melody. So okay, it takes a while to download. Okay, Okay, yeah, started downloading. So now it's going to play the new tune. Okay, this is the new tune according to what you have programmed. So for this chapter, for chapter 3, we actually guided the students to program the song I Will Follow You. Okay, let me show you from the book. Okay, step by step, we taught them how to program the song I Will Follow You. Okay, so you can see it's the complete song will be you will have more notes, and we give them a little basic input on how music works. Okay, this one we taught them a little bit of music, okay, musical notation, how it works, and then the value, how many beats, and so on. Okay. And in chapter 3 also, we introduce them to function in programming. And yeah, okay, go back to the overview. So in chapter 3, we are covering using piezo buzzer or music beat to play simple melodies, create function, and so on. And for the activity, we challenge them to program Baby Shark, okay, and so on. Okay. Chapter 4, we have win, lose, or draw. Okay. And we are moving on to traffic light beat. Okay, let me show you traffic light beat. Okay, for chapter 4 onwards, we are using extension, meaning it's not a part of microbit board. So when we want to use make code, we need to add extension. Okay, so let me show you, okay, how to add extension to your make code. Okay, on the same page, click on the gear. Okay, click on the gear icon and then go to extensions. Okay, when you click extensions, it will show you a list of extensions. These are for microbit accessories. So there is a big ecosystem of different companies coming out with products to use with microbit. So you can type EDUBIT here to search, and then click. Okay, so you can find EDUBIT because it's an official extension. We have already sent samples of our hardware and all the extension blocks to Microbit Foundation. They have approved it. That's why you can find it in the extension list. So after you have added extensions, you will see new category drawers. Previously, you only have until max and then advanced, right? So we have all these extra category drawers. These are the extra coding blocks that you can use to control or to program the modules on EDUBIT. So for chapter 4, we want to program the traffic light. So you go to traffic light beat, and then you will see 2 extra coding blocks. So you have this one, which is to turn on or turn off the LED. Okay, I'm going to duplicate this because we have button A. We also have button B. So I will set button A to turn on red, button B to turn on yellow. Okay, and I can, or let's try red and green. And then another group, we can group A and B together. When I press both buttons together, I want to turn all the buttons off, for example. So this is a very simple way to control the traffic light module. And I can also have another input whereby when I shake, I want to toggle. Okay, toggle the red LED. Okay, I will show you what I mean by that. Okay, let me download first. Okay, download completed. Okay, can you see? When I click yellow button, turn on the red LED. When I click B button, turn on the green. When I click both, turn off. Okay, one more time. Turn on green, turn on red, turn off. Okay, that's how I program the traffic light. And just now there's another one, right? When I shake again. Okay, that was the on shake toggle red LED. So meaning wherever I shake, it will change the status of the red LED. If it is off now, when I shake, it will turn on. It's on now, when I shake, it will be turned off. Okay, so that is for chapter 4. So for chapter 4, basically we teach them how to control this, and we added this part where they program it each LED to light up for a certain amount of time, and then they can use this as a timer for a game of win, lose, or draw. Okay, moving on to chapter 5. Okay, chapter 5 is the interesting chapter. That's where they get to play with this. Okay, let me get this out. Ta-da! Okay, this is the game for snake and ladders. We all played this game before, but we use a dice. But with EDUBIT, they can program the LED, the not LED, the IR sensor to be the digital dice. Okay, so I don't want to write the full code, so I am going to take the easy way. Okay, so if you follow me, you can go to EDUBIT Resource Hub. Just now I mentioned it's in chapter 5, right? Okay, in chapter 5. Okay, you can scroll down, and then you have the dice. Okay, this is the digital dice, and then this is the second part to help you to decide what to eat for lunch. Okay, so you have to. So here, just now I mentioned, right, that when you publish your code, you get an URL. So this is an example URL when you publish the code. And then when you click this code, you will be brought to a page like this. And then you can just click edit code. Okay, when you click edit code, you can see the original code, and then you can also make changes to the code. Okay, so for this one, I don't need to make changes to the code. It's already done for me. Okay, it's already done. You have step-by-step guide how to build this whole code in the book, step by step. But I just want to show you how it works in EDUBIT board. Okay, so while waiting for it to download, let me explain to you briefly what the code means. Okay, can we look at the code? Make it full screen. So basically in this code, it says here that EDUBIT will forever check the IR sensor. Okay, if the IR sensor is triggered, meaning it senses an obstacle, there's an object covering it or nearby, then it will continually flash the icons here, big heart, small heart, so it will look like a beating heart. And then when the IR sensor is not triggered, okay, so when it's not triggered, it will jump out from this while do loop, and then it will go to this. It will play ba-ding, okay, a sound, and then it will show number. But what number? EDUBIT will randomly pick from 1 to 6. Okay, and then when our sensor is not triggered, it will just remain there. It won't do anything. Okay, it won't do anything until you trigger it again. Then it will go back to the beating heart. Okay, now this is the programming part. So bear in mind that this is in chapter 5, and this is where we introduce them to while loop and also on. But let's look at the how it works on EDUBIT. Okay, so this is the kit. So now we are using extension modules on EDUBIT. So I would like to take this opportunity to remind trainers that if the students tell you that it doesn't work or anything, you please tell them to check, make sure they have turned on. Okay, there's a power switch here. Okay, make sure they turn it on. Slide down to turn on. Okay, and for chapter 5, we are using IR bit. IR bit is, okay, this one is an IR sensor. So you see here, okay, this is the IR emitter and receiver. Okay, and you can see the one lighted up, there is the infrared light going out, and then the other side is the photodiode to receive, okay, the light. And then this blue knob here is for you to adjust the threshold value. So the IR bit on EDUBIT is a digital I would say input device. It has only two steps: detect whether it is triggered or not triggered, and then we use the blue knob to set the threshold value. Let me, for example, here I set it to minimum. Okay, I will need to bring it all the way. Okay, wait. Okay, here. Now it is not triggered. I will need to bring all the way up to here. Okay, now it is triggered. Then it will show the beating heart. And when I let go, budding, and then it will pick a random number. Okay, can you see here? Actually, there's an LED indicator here. Okay, can you see that? When it is detected, okay, it detected my finger, then the LED will light up. Okay, this is the IR sensor. Okay, now I can, now I need it to be very close to trigger it. I can turn the knob to change it so that it will be more sensitive. Okay, here already triggered. Okay, and so on. So that is the IR bit, IR sensor. And how do we play the game? Okay, put your palm here, ready, let go. That's your number, move 3 steps. Okay, that is for the game, snake and ladders game. Okay, now let's carry on. Oh, it's already 4:30. Okay, sorry. I'll quickly cover this. So basically that's the whole idea. So you will have chapter 6 will be potential meter. Okay, sorry. I think I will need to go a little bit faster. Maybe I will just go through with you all the different modules here. Okay, let me turn off this for a while. Okay, so we have covered the piezo buzzer, music beat. We have covered button beat, traffic light beat, and IR sensor. So what are the remaining ones? Here we have sound beat. This is the sound sensor. This one is potential beat. Basically, you turn it. Okay, this is potential beat, and then it is for you to control, like the knob for your volume control. Okay, you see the LED lighted up. That is the okay, to show the value. And then this one here, RGB bit, is the it's a light with all the different colors. You can program it to light up in RGB, in red, green, blue, and any combination. Okay, can program it to light up in magenta if you like, pink, and so on, white. Okay, that's all the modules. Okay, now all these we cover in the lesson chapter by chapter. So when you guide your students, you just let them explore, watch the video, do the step by step the lessons, and once they are comfortable with what's covered, then they can go on to do the challenge. Okay, but these modules are pretty straightforward, but I would like to take some time. I'll need to cover this part here. Okay, this is where you attach the motto. Okay, this is the fun part. So we are going to jump straight to the motto part because I'll need to show you how to attach. Okay, just now we've covered chapter 5. Chapter 6 is the potential meter. Okay, and then chapter 7 is the sound sensor. Now we go to chapter 8. Okay. For chapter 8, I feel that I need to show this to you. Okay. This is the motto, DC motto. Okay, so just now in the video, we see it is very quick, very short video clip. If you need to watch it again, it's in help desk. Okay, so in the kit, we provided one DC motor. Okay, one DC motor. So it has two cables, red and black. And we even provided the screwdriver. It's a small one that you can use. So you can see here that we have the DC motor terminals. We have two. You can use either one, or if you have two DC motors, you can use both at the same time. So if you can see, there's a metal clamps here. So what you can do is you just slot in the end of your wires, the cables, the exposed cable. You just slot in. Okay, let me try, slot in one. Okay, then tighten the screw. Okay, can you see? So basically, you use the screwdriver to control the metal clamps. Okay, you turn to okay, open, and then slot in the cable, the exposed end, and then you fix it in place. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so it doesn't matter which side, red and black cable, you can use either side, and the difference it makes is the spinning direction. So you just fix it in and then let it spin, and then if you want it to spin the other direction, you just change the code, okay, in make code. So there's one very good reason why you want to change that is when you are using the fan blades. Okay, the fan blades. Okay, if it spins in one direction and you feel that the wind is not strong enough, or you cannot feel the wind, you can go to make code and change the spinning direction. So let me show you where to get the code Okay, so now we do away with this. We can, let me show you one, let's say, sound level. And then we can get the motor to turn. Okay, so this is the screen for the category drawer for the controlling the motors. So we are using DC motor. Okay, when it detects a loud sound, let's say let's set it here, let's say 500, it will spin the motor forward. Okay, and maybe we add for 10. Okay, this is millisecond, so we want it to spin for 2 seconds, and then here we can control the speed. Okay, how fast or how slow it spins. Okay, let's try. Okay, let me fix the motor first. I only connected one side, so now I will connect the other side. Okay, if you have the kit with you at home, you can give it a try. Okay, I have fixed the motor, so now I'm going to attach the fan blade. Okay, here. Okay, I'm going to attach the fan blade. Okay. 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 I haven't transferred the code, right? But I want to show you something. Even without the code, you can test whether you have securely attached or connected your motor. Okay. If you have noticed, I haven't programmed I haven't transferred the program. It's still showing the digital dice program, but here I'm going to test it. Okay. Okay. Now it's not connected properly. Okay. Okay, it's spinning. Okay, can you see? Okay, on the side here, servo DC motor, we have built-in tester. Okay, you have M1A, M1B. When you press the white button, then the motor will spin. Okay, in one direction, and if you press the other button, it will spin in the opposite direction. Okay, for example, if you press M1A, if it spins clockwise, then when you press M1B, it will spin anti-clockwise. Okay, forward and backwards. So if you can test with your fan blade, you will notice that you will feel a stronger wind when it's spinning in one direction. So if you want it to spin in the other direction, you can just change the spinning direction in your code. Okay. And if you, maybe I can show you the code so that you can do the comparison. Okay. So in my current code, okay. In my current code, I program EDUBIT to detect loud sound. So whenever it hears a loud sound, then it will spin the motor forward for 2 seconds. Okay. Okay. So the sound sensor, it will detect. Have to be very. The threshold is up to the number that you set here. Okay. When it is loud enough, then it will spin the motor. Okay, let me change. Okay, let me download again. Okay, if you have the kit with you at home, you can give it a try. Yeah. Okay, I hope it works. Okay, then needs more troubleshooting. Oh, it works. Okay. So can you see? Let me change. Sorry. Okay. it detects a loud sound, then it will spin. So if I keep talking and talking and talking, it will keep spinning. Okay? Okay, let me reset. Okay, so that is the program. So you can try this at home. So in the book, we actually teach them how to use this DC motor to be the spinner for the game Twister. Okay, and the next part after chapter 8, we have chapter 9. After DC motor, we teach them next how to use the servo motor. Okay, we are using this servo motor. So the difference between a servo motor and DC motor is that with servo motor, you can control the angle. You can actually program it to turn to a specific angle. Okay, whereas DC motor, you can only turn it on. It will spin 360 degrees or turn off. And at most, you can just program it to spin in one direction or the other. Okay, so now let me detach this DC motor, and then I will show you for servo motor, the connection, you just need to follow as marked here. It's not so clear if I show you here, so I will show you the video from the help desk. Okay. Okay, so that's okay. Let me stop this. Okay, so servo motor, you are using the blocks again from the motor and servo category drawer. So as mentioned earlier, with servo motors, you will be able to control the degrees. Okay, for example, you can set, okay, when button A is pressed, you can set the servo. You can have up to 3 servo motors, and then you can fix the degree. Okay, for example, when button A is pressed, turn 90 degrees, and then you can set another button to B, then you can turn to 180. So imagine if this is the code, then you can have a project with something like this, and then when button is pressed, it can turn 90. Okay, 90 degrees, 180 degrees. So you can build different projects. You can have movements, and earlier we already have sound. We already have light. So we have all these elements coming in, and this chapter is also very special because for this chapter we have this game. Okay. Okay. We have the servo motor attached here to the goal post, and then this one, of course, you will have to attach it to EDUBIT, and then they can control this goalkeeper. This is Adam, the goalkeeper, to be to guard the goal. Okay, so you can program it to turn. No, okay. Now, of course, I'm doing it manually with my hand. But when this is attached to EDUBIT, when you power it on, you can control the angle of the servo motor shaft. Okay, so this is the game. So I have covered up to chapter 9. And then chapter 10, we are doing the RGB light. So I think time is running out. It's already 4:51. Okay, I only have 9 minutes left. So for chapter 10 is the RGB. And then we have one extra chapter, which is radio communication. So for radio communication, you will need 2 microbits or 2 edubits to communicate with each other. So that chapter is we added as a bonus chapter because it's a very powerful function for microbit to be able to communicate with each other. But if you are using this as part of a program in your school, then it's not a problem because you will have more than one student. But let's say if you do not have more than one microbit or edubit, you can always go to the what do you call that? We have this page here, what is called? Let me see the link here. Makecode.com multi. You can go. You can refer to the book. There's a page that will have this simulator function where you can have simulation for the first board and the second board, and then test out how it works in real life when you have more than one. Okay, so that's it for EDUBIT course. I know it's very rushed through, but I hope it has given you an idea of what to expect when you guide your students. So I would say that it is fun for young students to explore. They play games and they learn at the same time. So for the first time when you want to have activities with your kids, it is an opportunity for teachers and for parents to learn together with them, explore. Once you go through the all the lessons, 10+1 lessons, you will know you can then, I would say there's no limit to the projects that you can build. You can have automatic trash can like Alias. You can have automatic pet feeder, or you can program EDUBIT to water your plants for you or whatever. So it's up to your creativity. And again, you need not be restricted to the modules on the original EDUBIT. Once you have broken off, you can of course use other growth sensors or modules if you want. These are growth connectors, so there really is no limit. Okay, so I only have 5 minutes left. So before we end the training of trainers, the session for today, I'd like to open this time to answer the questions, the remaining questions. I'll try to go through as many as possible. And if there are any other questions, you can always ask us in the support for trainers. Okay, so can we have the questions coming? Okay, get ready. Okay, get ready to answer question. Here comes the first one. Does this certification program, or will it be organized every year? Okay, teacher, this is the first year. Okay, this is the first year. It has been in my heart for quite some time. This is my dream to be able to bring to you this certification program. And I really hope that everything will go well. And if we receive very good response, definitely we will continue and we will improve on it. So yes, we need your support. But if after all this, everything, and we only receive 1 or 2 or 3, that it will be very hard, very difficult for us to justify. Okay, so please support us and we will continue. Okay, next question. The project team, how many people? For EDUBIT certification program, is individual. So each student, they will have to do the theory test individually. and they will also have to do the project individually, because we are evaluating each student's achievement, and the course completion certificate will be issued to that particular student. So we want to really see his or her level before we issue the certificate. So no teams for certification program, but of course you can form teams. 3 or 4 students who have completed the course, you can group them together to form a team to join other innovation competitions. Again, I repeat, EDUBIT certification program is not a competition. It's a certification program, and it is not just for primary school. Okay, it is anyone. Okay, no age limit for EDUBIT certification program. Okay, adakah link kehadiran namun balas tamat conference nanti auto-filling? Okay, this one for teachers. Okay, very good. Okay, at 5 p.m. we will open the. Okay, let me share. Let me share the link. Okay. Okay. When this session ends, we will open the form, attendance form. So please remember to fill in the form before 9 p.m. tonight. Okay, before 9 p.m. fill in the form, and we will issue certificate of participation. We will email to you. So check your inbox and check your junk mail if you do not receive. And better still, just whitelist my email, cheryl@citron.io. I will be sending all communication related to RERO, RAC, EDUBIT. All will be sent through my email. So whitelist my email so that you can receive. Okay. And cikgu tanya mengenai dalam SPL KPM. Okay, so for SPL KPM, you will need to submit report. If I'm not mistaken, you will have to do it manually and attach our certificate as proof of your participation. No auto-filling, sorry. Next question. Oh, no more question. Okay. I see one here. Okay, one more. Okay. May I know the cost of the kit and how to get it? Okay. If you would like to get the kit, you can go to Citron. Okay, I closed it. Okay. If you like to get the kit, let me close all this first. Okay, if you'd like to get the kit, you can go to www.citron.io/p-edubit. Okay, let me share the link. Okay, this is the link. Okay, if you'd like to get a kit, you can go to Citron web store, and here we have let me see, we only have 99 sets available at the moment, so quickly grab one. Okay, so you just click add to cart and then check out. Okay, check your cart. Okay, let me try. Okay, add to cart and then view cart and then check out. Okay, just like how you would normally buy things online. So this is the online method. Okay, so if you need more help with purchasing, you can go to help desk, and then we have all the links here. Okay, so one EDUBIT is 219, and now on Citron web store you can get it at 199. I think that's the current rate. Okay, you can get it at 199 now at Citron web store. Okay, and let's say if you would like to get a classroom bundle, you can get a a pack of 10 sets. Okay, so 10 sets, and the price is you get a slight discount from 199. So for 10 sets, it's only 1,860. Okay, 1,860 for classroom bundle. And I saw some comments. There are some teachers who already have microbit. So if you already have microbit, you can get this kit without the microbit. So without the microbit, it's only 139. Okay, 139. Okay, you can get it here without the microbit. And for schools, if you need to use LO, you can email to sales@citron.io or contact me personally. Okay? Yeah. Any other question? Okay, final check before we end the session. Okay, bagi link kedatangan. Okay, cikgu, here's the link kehadiran. Ingat ya, isi borang nanti sebelum pukul 9. Okay, after I end this session, I will activate the form. Okay? Yeah. So if there are no more questions from the teachers, then we will end the session here. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Element 14 for supporting us for this event, and also like to thank all teachers and parents and even students who are joining us online. Yes, you're most welcome to join us. Yeah, but for the certificate for educators conference, we are only issuing for teachers. So if you are not a teacher, then you do not need to fill in the attendance form. The attendance form is for teachers. Yeah. Okay. And anything else? I think that's all from me. Did I miss out anything? Oh yeah, before you click the link to fill in the attendance, remember to take a selfie wearing the conference t-shirt if you have. If not, whatever that you're wearing is fine. Take a selfie and attach it to the form, and I will create a collage as our memory for this conference. So once again, thank you very much for joining us. Some of you from 9 in the morning until now. Thank you so much for making time for us. We really appreciate it. And we hope that you can help us to spread the word and get more teachers, more students, more schools on board, so that together we can bring robotics and coding to the masses. Thank you, everyone. See you again soon. Bye.